Hello, everybody. This is Tim from Leopard Leatherworks. I am showing you, and I just turned it down from square. It's absolutely gorgeous. Where is my little rubber rag here? Here we go. I want to go ahead and just shine it up for you and show you the colors that are in this. This is a Margaret Morales inspired pen. It's done in the fashion of Chroma, trying to match all those colors. Carrie calls it Chroma Charisma. And we're going to turn this into a pen. It's going to have baseball bat ends with a .49 grip, along with Morse code in the center, and that ought to really expose this right in here. So I'm wiping it down wet so you can see it really well. It's absolutely gorgeous. Here we go. It's gonna be a little noisy in here. Looking gorgeous. Oh my goodness. Let's thin this middle down here a little bit. Let's see what our measurements are so far. Down about 0.51 and about 0.50. A little bit of thinning to do down there. We'll do in a second as we finish it up. Let's see, we need to measure our middle, find us some Morse code dots. And then I'll explain to you why it's called Morse code. Let me get my calipers here. We're going to need 3 digs and two humps in the middle. So this finger hold is a little on the smaller end, so I'll make the rest of the pen proportional to that end. If you get a larger end, we'll leave more meat in the middle to make it proportional to that larger measurement. All right, that's looking good. Let's do a last measurement on those finger holds. See where we're at. About a 0.50 and a 0.50. So we got to take those down just a little bit. For this particular client, she likes a thinner pen. And that is a thinner finger grip. And along with that thinner finger grip, you need a little bit of an approach on there too. That can't be too fat as well. All right, I think that will do it. Let me do one last measure, make sure we're on there. On the money right there. On the money right there. Love it. Okay, big blower goes off. Gets a little quieter in here. And we begin the finishing process. As everybody knows, we got to get the diaper in place. So here comes the diaper. A couple of sham wows to keep us all nice and dry on the lathe bed there. We got 2 pieces of paper here. That's very expensive to waste that lower piece. So we'll just strip that off. It's 3 cents. Too funny. Yeah, so the reason this is called Morse code is as I was just messing around and randomly making cuts into a blank, I came up with this particular style. And I never really know what to call them for a minute or two. But this reminds me of a Morse code pattern. Dot, dit, dot, dit, dot. And I don't even know what that means anymore. But that's why we called it that. No major deal. We just give them cute names so I can remember what the heck they were. If you watched House of Miscellaneous, she unboxed a beautiful gold, silver, copper foil with black and white in it with a little bit of coloring. And man, that thing was gorgeous. And it was done in this Morse code style. It gives it a little bit of flair, curves and stuff. Removes some weight from the pen. We're going to weigh this pen when we're done. And the whole idea is that it fits your hand very comfortably and that it is not very heavy so that you can literally paint all day long. And I've got customers, and they'll tell you who they are. You'll find them in our Discord when we're turning, that will do this for anywhere from 12 to 18 hours a day. They enjoy it that much. Probably watching a lot of crime drama shows during the day, whipping and watching YouTubers doing other stuff, doing other whips. They'll watch Crafting with Shay and the Principal Painter doing their unboxings and whipping chats and all that good stuff. Carrie came up with this color scheme, matching colors off of Margaret Morales's Chroma. Beautiful painting, lots of wonderful colors. And she just wanted to pull some of those colors out and throw them into a pen and call it Chroma Charisma. So that's the name of this pen. It's up on the website right now, leopardlw.com. So you can go up there and purchase one. I think she's got an inventory of about 9 because we did do 2 pots of it. There are 4 left right now. So we've already sold 5 of these overnight just by throwing a picture up there. But Carrie will add this photo of this pen to go well. And I guess we can cast more. That's always the fun part. All of these pens will be turned similarly. In other words, they will have the baseball bat ends, and they will have the Morse code cut the styling in here. And it doesn't do any good to pick a blank because they all have the same color and you never know what you're going to get. So even if you like the outside of the blank, the inside of the blanks, you're going to love it too, but it's going to be totally different. So you just get a blank that will supply for you. If she runs out, she will likely make more. Most likely having me make more. Because that's how it works around here at Leopard Leatherworks. She commands and I go get in the sandbox and have fun. Actually, doesn't command. She asks nicely. She's a nice lady, that Carrie Costello. All right, that's looking good there. Going to step up a little piece of newspaper here. Newspaper, crying out loud. Sandpaper. One modification, I would do this willingly, is that we do have a new end called Fat Bat, where we make the end of this baseball bat here a little thicker. And it would remind you of one of your children's or grandchildren's plastic baseball bats that have those big chunky ends on the bottom of them. That's about what it will look like. Even so, we were looking at this blank yesterday coming out of the oven going, that's interesting. I wonder how that's going to look like when it's turned. And I'm telling you, when I first did the shave down, making the square thing round, it looked fabulous. And I can't wait to see how this is going to pop. We'll switch to the buffer here in a second to finish this beauty up. All right, there it is. Let's do a little polish on it here. Get out my trusty, well-worn rag. Actually, just squeeze too much polish out on there. We will not use all of that. The rag is fully impregnated with all this polish, so it doesn't need a lot more. It just needs a little wet. But this puts a very nice shine on it. Then we'll go over to the buffer and buff it up even more to give it that wonderful satiny finish that Leopard Leatherworks is known for. Looking good. And while I'm doing this, I'm looking for things that are defective, but this one looks really good. All right. And here it is. Ooh, man, that's hot. There's a lot of action happening in this thing. My goodness. Very cool. And this is Chroma Charisma, inspired by Margaret Morales Chroma. All right, let's pop over to the buffer. I'll change the screen for you so you can see something else. And let's get down here. And we'll switch over to that one there. That's the buffer. Let me take the bushings out of the end. Put a little bit of compound on there. Doesn't take much, just a little bit. John, this almost looks like a constellation forming out there in the world, that nebulas that you see in grade school when you're looking at your science books. All right. There it is. All buffed up now. Oh, it looks so good. Man, there's some cool stuff happening in there. Love it. Okay, then what the last thing I do is to make it easy to insert your ends in here. I take this little countersinking bit and I just sort of just gently rub it in there to give you a little bit of a chamfer there that will allow you to slide your tips in there very nicely. Yeah, you can hardly even notice it, but it definitely makes a difference. There it is. Margaret Morales Chroma inspired Chroma Charisma. And now I'm going to finish up the last little bit. I'm going to run the drill bit back into the ends, and that will clean it out, get all the stuff out of it. And then I will hit it with a little bit of acetone just to make it pure for the customer. All right, here we are. We're over at the workbench right now. Going to gather a little bit of that. Q-tip is the way we do that on that one. It's like cleaning out your ears, only it doesn't hurt as much. All right, and again, one more time. Fully cleaned, ready for shipment. Chamfered edge, cleaned out holes, ready for your drill tips. Margaret Morales Chroma inspired Chroma Charisma. Beautiful. Thanks everybody for watching. And I will sign out now. I'm the only producer here, so I got to walk over to the laptop and run the outro. See y'all later.